This prayer is the greatest gift. Jesus said it after giving myself in the Holy Eucharist. It's the greatest gift I've given to my church. This gift to the church. He also let me know that the church will reject this gift. The church will despise it. As the Jews rejected his coming. The Jews were sort of the church at that time. They even killed him. But they will not kill him now. The church will. But it is gift. And he knows. He said, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. So we have no anger, no animosity, but it is painful. It is painful. So the rejection. But you know it will happen. Like a woman who got pregnant knew that one day she will have labor to give birth. When the labor comes, she will be painful, but you know it is a process. Christ also knew that he came to suffer and die on the cross. He prophesied it. But when it came, he cried. So it's painful. But the pain doesn't change in any way our loyalty and love for the Pope, for the bishops, for the priests, for the religious, for the lay people, for all the churches. It is my church. This church is my church. Church is my love. Jesus is my God, my love, my all. The church is the body of Christ. Jesus is my God. The church is not a creature. The church is said, Jesus said to tell Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? It is me. The church is Jesus Christ. So the way they handle us and persecute us on the cross by the side does not affect our love, brother. It deepens our love more. It is painful, but we know it will happen. But one day, God will open their eyes and they will see that this is God's own and God's only solution to serve all. And the church knows that the church's mission is salvation of souls. It is even written in the canon law of the church. You can quote it. Psalm 52 is there in there. That the supreme law of the church is salvation of souls. That's what we have for salvation of all souls. Jesus referred to me that it is possible to save all souls. So the mission of the church salvation of souls is in this prayer life that it is fulfilled. So the church knows that her origin is in the union of the two hearts. At the feast of the Annunciation, the origin of the church, the church is in these two hearts. So one day, the whole church will realize. So our duty now is to persevere in living this life inside, in the very heart of the Catholic Church. And as I celebrate today my 42nd anniversary of my priesthood, of being ordained a priest, I know that there's a special priesthood God has given, priesthood of the two hearts of love, which is this prayer life, living this life every midnight. So, brethren, that's what Christ has me to do. My love, without ordination, do much time. And praise my love, celebrate for me every midnight, the Holy Mass. devoted that was ordained priest. So then, holy hour, and said this prayer every time, everywhere, especially at 12, at 4, at 6, at communion, at mass, at the end of mass. And taught me this prostration is the posture of this prayer. That prostration is the posture of adoration. When I began to prostrate publicly, was a priest who said, what are you doing in the church? The priest prostrates only once a year, on Good Friday. He prostrates every time, everywhere. And midnight mass celebrated by the church only twice a year. Midnight mass, Easter, Christmas. But do it every day, every night. This God asked me to do it. I'm just obeying God. He told me that if you do it, you'll be despised. So I pray God to give me the grace not to be touched. I'm wounded, yes, but not to be touched wrongly, not to become bitter, but to accept all with total self-giving to God and love. When Jesus was pierced by Longinus, that lance of Longinus that pierced the blood touched Longinus, and he was healed. There, at the Garden of Gethsemane, Peter slashed, cut us and buried Jesus. Put him buried. So these things don't. Love must endure it all. It is love. Love must suffer all these things, endure all these things. The love is triumphant love. The triumph of God is love, is forgiveness. So no matter how they throw you about, no matter how they insult you, no matter how they scold you, slander you, persecute you, remain firm. At last, they will realize that you come from me, and they'll learn to honor the trust of love. This prayer life, the God's greatest gift to the church, to the whole world, salvation of all. This act of mercy. Thank you, my God.